I can't see a list where Goldie Rogers isn't the #1 pirate on the pirate king. What's the description for this list? Strong One Piece character.
Listen. I see what you're saying. But I was a person who had my all-time list, and in my all-time list, I did put Rox D. Zebek at #1 because we have to understand what it took to contend with a pirate this powerful. Not only did he have Whitebeard, Shiki, Kaido, Big Mom, everybody, Captain John, all working under him, right? But he forced the pirates and the Marines to join forces to battle the Rox Pirates. He forced Roger and Garp had to shake hands and said, let's put our differences aside just for this one moment, please. It was like when Goku and Vegeta did not want to fuse with Goku, and Goku said, all right, man, look. He said, like, if you don't work with me, everyone's dying. Like, we have to fuse. And Vegeta said, you know what, fine. That's what happened between Roger and Garp to make something like this happen. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So when you're looking at what it took to contend with Rox, for me, that's where I kind of have to say Rox pulled off something that was almost impossible. He forced the pirates and Marines, one of the strongest Marines of all time, one of the strongest pirates of all time, to join forces just to fight him. Now, we don't know exactly how the fight went down in God Valley, but the way it was told to us from Sengoku and the surrounding Marines is made to look like it was a 2v1, Roger and Garp 2v1 against Rox. That's how it was made to look. Yeah. So that's the reason why I have Rox as, #1 all time.
By God, you got me.
Yeah.
You convinced the hell out of me. You want it. You cool with that. I thought it was interesting Shanks used that exact same effect.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. He was watching Roger.
To the top of the pirate world
little
by
kid.
being stronger than nearly everyone else. He sent Odin flying with one hand. He fought Whitebeard for 3 days and nearly leveled the island in the process.
Look at this. This is just pure Conquerors hockey. Look at this. Pure Conquerors.
Most impressive of all, Roger's final voyage took place while he was dying. He accomplished some of his most legendary deeds when he was on the edge of departing the world of the living. Even in death, Roger inspired nearly every great pirate of this age, directly or indirectly. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. #1, Rox D. Zebek.
Yeah.
A pirate so heinous that the government erased him from history.
I agree.
Rox D. Zebek aimed to become not just Pirate King, but King of the World. And by the sounds of his strength, he might have been able to do it. While precious little is known about him, from context clues, he paints an impressive picture. Rox had 3 of the 4 emperors, Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido on his crew.
I gotta see how Rox was moving. I gotta see. Oda just gotta give us a taste.
I know he a hockey man.
Yeah.
I know his hockey crazy.
Rox could have had devil fruit. We don't know, but he definitely because
I think he had a devil fruit, but I think his hockey was next level.
Yes.
I don't think these two teaming up to fight you 2v1 without your hockey being
right.
Together, Rox may have fallen, but he still stands as the strongest character in One Piece, so far at least.
Yep. I don't see Mihawk in this.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other
I
clips
see
from
no
Mojo,
Mihawk in that.
And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
Cool. I mean, if I was to shout out to Mojo for making this list some months back. They got some pretty dope content. Y'all should check them out some more if you like anime as much as we do. Personally, if I had to rate the list though, Might give him a B, maybe B plus.
Oh yeah, you're generous. I'm not going anywhere above a D.
Say D.
Yeah,
I feel like they got the majority of the right people on the list. I just don't agree with the order, and I don't agree with like.
To me, they left a lot of people off. That's me though. If I don't see Monkey D. Dragon on the list, if I don't see Sabo on the list, I don't see Shiki on the list, and this is an all-time list. Ryuma should be somewhere. Again, we're talking about the greatest, strongest, whatever of all time, you know, in One Piece. That means we have to look back and look at everybody. Characters, a lot of those characters I just named should be there, definitely. Now I'm cool with them leaving like Emoff and the Gorosei, especially at 1053, because you literally know nothing. But yeah, I mean, they didn't even have Green Bull. They didn't have Aramaki. So, which was interesting. Even though I think Green Bull is like one of the weaker admirals, I'm shocked that he didn't even make it. So it's like now we're sitting here.
Who, if you would have put Green Bull on the list, who would you take out for him?
That's a good point.
Honestly, I don't think he's.
Well, with my new list, I probably wouldn't have Green Bull on there because I would be swapping. I would be putting in Sabo. I'll be putting Sabo somewhere on my top 20. Shiki would have to have a spot somewhere on my top 20. Yamato would have to have a spot somewhere on my top 20. So once you start doing that stuff, then yeah, Aramaki probably would not be there. You know, or Katakuri. Katakuri wouldn't be there either. But Ben Beckman would be in my top 20. Ben Beckman would be in my top 20, hands down. Fact that he's not even on here, you know. But again, they were on chapter 1053, so maybe they didn't know, I guess. But I mean, at least in the SBS, it was stated that he's relative to Shanks, and he took Kid's arm, which is, it's assumed, theorized that he was the one that took Kid's arm because he didn't make it to Shanks. So, you know, if it wasn't Beckman, that looks even worse. That looks, if it was like Lucky Roo or somebody, that looks bad. That is, for Kid's sake and Kid fans alike, for all the Kid fans out there, I hope and pray it was Ben Beckman at least.
That's crazy because I don't know
at
who
least,
it was, but I don't think it was him.
Let's find out it's Uta or somebody like.
No, that's crazy. That would be crazy. I agree with you. They did miss the mark on a lot of people. I think for me, some of them are debatable. I feel like 3 of them for shit sure should have been on here. And that's the Shiki, that's the Dragon, and at least either Sabo or Yamato. One of those should have been in that 3 that for sure made it.
Right.
Part of me also wants to put a nail somewhere, but maybe that's just, I don't know, favoritism with the character.
Yeah, I mean, he lost a pre-time skip Luffy, you know.
He did.
I gotta see an update.
Why did he lose to pre? That was plot armor, if any.
But I feel what you're saying, but I gotta see an update.
Cool.
I have to see because even if Luffy is beating you with the Devil Fruit ability, you gotta have top 20 level hockey to be like, you know. And at that time, you know what I'm saying, Enel was using Mantra, which was observation hockey, but he didn't really have anything else in his arsenal outside of that and spamming his Devil Fruit ability. That's not enough for top 20 for me. So I gotta see an update. Maybe if he, you know, right now it's theorized that he's on the moon or something like that with Lunarians, maybe. We don't know what's going on, but if he is still alive and out there, I need to see an update. That's where I'm at with Enel. Same thing with Crocodile. Crocodile's with Buggy and Mihawk and them cross guild. I gotta see an update from Crocodile. I would hope and pray he got stronger for his sake. But if
he want to play shit, yeah, I would hope it too.
But
quick to talk.
Exactly, and he has a 1.9 billion berry bounty now. So for his sake, I hope.
Okay, that's fair. Another person who needs to show us something is Lucci. Just throwing names out. Not gonna lie, the gap looks far right now.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen all I had to see. Right now, I'm
on the cool.
Lucci's in the past for me. Right now, my focus is Holy Knights and Seraphims. And Gorosei. Saint J. Garcia, Saturn, the Holy Knights, you know what I'm saying? The Seraphims and their ability to get stronger because they're in their younger years right now. We know they can grow up. That's how Vegapunk created them to be. So that's my focus now. My CP0 lost me in Wano. I thought there were gonna be some crazy things going on. They were fighting like Drake in a pool and I'm like, all right. Yeah. And like Izo and all them, like, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is not top 20. Give me something better than this. And
Sure.
now we have Seraphim. So S-Hawk versus Mihawk. Who you got?
Disrespect never stops on. I see the narrative that's being pushed on this platform. That's crazy. That's insane. Thank y'all for watching this video.
Yes, sir.
Before we close out, I do want to say, you're gonna bring up your guy Shanks one last time.
Okay.
Nobody ever can debunk this for me when I ask the question. So I'm gonna throw it up to you, Rob, just for a shot.
Mm-hmm.
As of today, we believe Blackbeard is stronger than he was 3 time skip, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, cool. So if we know that's the case, and we know how strong Shanks is and how strong he's just always been, why doesn't he go get his get back at Blackbeard for putting that scar on his face? Because that's not something my goat would.
You know what's interesting? Mihawk would let it slide, but I'll revisit that later.
That's crazy.
What happened was Shanks actually did go to get his get back in Marineford. And what did Blackbeard say? Tell it to me. I want you to say it, because I feel like it will hit harder if you tell me what Blackbeard says. What did Blackbeard say?
I don't want to misquote him. What did he say? I remember he didn't want to fight. I don't remember his words exactly.
He said, we're not ready to fight you yet, and took off. What that says to me is Shanks got it. Hands up, my bad. I'm sorry for whatever I did to you. I can't compete with you right now. I'll try again later. Let me go back in the hyperbolic time chamber and see if I can make something happen. That's what that tells me. So Shanks did technically say, Blackbeard and Marines, I'll fight everybody. But my crew, we can handle we can handle everybody here. And the Marines said, stand down. Blackbeard said, my fault. Mihawk said, I didn't sign up to fight Shanks. All these people started turning away when they saw
You're right.
Like, so Shanks wanted smoke. He was ready. You know what I'm saying? He unsheathed the sword. That means I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my rebuttal to that he was ready to.
My retort would be, Shanks didn't have the exact same energy when he stepped on Whitebeard's ship. He said, hey, stand down. You and your whole crew, don't chase after Blackbeard. He's a bad man. He just did this to me. Not, it's cool, I'm gonna go handle this nigga. I heard he took out one of your men, and that's mutiny. I got him, because we got some unfinished business.
Right.
And he's a different type of dude. Don't send Ace after him.
Right.
That's what that's a quote I do remember. I can quote that from him.
Yeah. Well, I think in the eyes of Shanks looking at Whitebeard, it was more of a respect thing, because Roger and Whitebeard have history, and Shanks sailed the seas with Roger, so he has sort of some respect for him. Like, it's the same thing where Whitebeard during the Marineford War saw Buggy. You know what I'm saying? His first instinct wasn't, oh, let me go kill Buggy. It was like, oh yeah, you're one of Roger's brats that was on the crew. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a thing where they have history together. They're like kind of like friendly rivals, where he wasn't trying to go there to attack Whitebeard or anything. He was trying to warn him on what Blackbeard was doing ever since he left the crew. But Whitebeard saw red because Blackbeard killed Thatch. So he was like, I'm not listening to what anybody has to say, especially, you know, Roger's, you know, apprentice. You know, he still sees him as a little kid. He's not really thinking that Shanks is up here now. He still sees him as a little kid that was on Roger's crew. So that's the way. It's kind of like a respect thing of like, oh, this is, you know, Whitebeard's the OG. Let me try to talk him down. And Shanks realized, I'm not gonna be able to talk Whitebeard down. If I try to talk him down, I'm gonna have to fight him, and that's gonna be an issue. I can't fight Whitebeard.
I'm saying, why are we even talking Whitebeard down? Why don't we both go look what he did to your face? Why would you let that slide?
Yeah. Oh, so you
let that slide.
Yeah.
I don't know, it ain't no other emperor I know that would have let that scar just slide. He say,
but we have to realize it's Shanks though. Shanks is somebody that you remember in the first episode of One Piece, literally, or one of the first episodes of One Piece. Shanks was letting people in the bar like push him around. You know what I'm saying? And even Luffy was saying exactly what you're saying right now. Yo, where's your energy at? Like, what's going on? Like, are you scared of him? Are you weaker to him? What's up? And Shanks was like, nah, like, I'm just chilling. I'm relaxing. Like, we don't need to turn up right now. Like, he's more chill. But if his friends are put in danger or whatever it may have you or something like that, then that's when he steps up. But because this is Whitebeard's battle. Shanks is a third party, right? So you have to see it from the perspective of, I can't really tell Whitebeard what to do in this situation. I could advise him, but I was on Roger's ship. him and Roger were rivals. He doesn't have to listen to me if he doesn't want to. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where it was Shanks, where Shanks was trying to firefight. He was trying to prevent something that he saw happening, but it was more of a thing where it's like, this is not my battle. This is not my thing. If Whitebeard wants me to fight with him, he will ask for me to help him fight. But Whitebeard's gonna say, no, guys, this is my fight. Even if you look at in the Marineford War, what happened? Whitebeard at one point in the war said, everybody, Marco, all of y'all, everybody stay over there. I'm gonna fight all the Marines by myself. You guys escape, right? That's Whitebeard's mindset. Whitebeard's like, it was my mess that I let Blackbeard join my crew and kill Thatch, so it's my mess to clean up, right? Ace just got caught in the crossfire. I'm supposed to be the one to protect everybody. I'm the father figure. It's all me. All this happened because of me, because I let Blackbeard on the crew. That's Whitebeard's thinking. So that's why he didn't really look outside to see Shanks and try to, yo, Shanks, help me out. No. Like, he didn't want to involve anybody in his issues. And furthermore, he felt like he didn't even need Shanks to fight Blackbeard. And realistically, he didn't. Whitebeard fought, he fought Blackbeard when he was half dead, and he almost killed him. Like, he literally almost killed Blackbeard. Blackbeard's whole crew had to shoot him, plus, like, he was already damaged, you know what I'm saying? And he died standing up. So it's like, he didn't really do nothing. Like, let's be honest.
I'm 100% on board with Whitebeard. I'm not upset with him for not wanting to engage Shanks, because that is, his own mess. I felt like I just wanted to see a little bit more aggression out of Shanks to engage with that. But like you said, he is more of the laid back type of guy.
Yeah.
And we want to fight when I guess it's 100% necessary.
When it's serious. Even with Kid, Shanks wasn't taking Kid seriously at first, but when he looked into the future and he saw that Kid was gonna start attacking his friends and the ships that they're on and all this stuff, that's when Shanks said, okay, this dude's doing a little too much. And he looked like a minute into the future and said, yeah, all right, you're trying to do all that? Say less. And then one hit KO'd him and his entire crew. So it's like, it's kind of that thing where, Shanks he'll definitely approach Blackbeard. Let's say Blackbeard, pulls up. If Blackbeard pulls up to Elbath and says, you know what, I'm going to start attacking people around here that are friends of Shanks, Shanks will fight him. And Shanks will win in this current state. But Blackbeard wouldn't do that because he knows he's not ready for Shanks. So that's where it is. Blackbeard's trying to avoid fighting Shanks right now as much as possible. As much as possible. At Marineford, he saw Shanks and he was like, damn, gotta go. Gotta go.
Okay. I'm not mad at anything you said. I think eventually we do need to see Shanks fight someone capable. I don't want nobody Kid level or below. We need to get to show us what we want to see, because he didn't even fight in this movie. So eventually I need to see that type of stuff. Who would you want to see him fight next? Because I want to see him fight Teach at some point. I'm assuming the end of the show. A lot of people thinking Teach is going to kill Shanks.
Me, personally, I need to see Shanks fight Mihawk so I can finally be at peace with myself. The community can be at peace. I think there's no more better setup than there is right now. Mihawk is affiliated with the Yonko crew. Buggy has staked his claim. He said that he wants to go for the One Piece now. He said, I don't care if Mihawk tries to intimidate me. I don't care if Crocodile tries to intimidate me. I now want to join the race for the One Piece. Which means that if Mihawk and Crocodile want to use Buggy's resources, they are going to have to align themselves with that statement. As much as they hate it, they have now entered into the race to find the One Piece. Which means that they're going to run into Shanks at some point. And we know what's going to happen. It's the perfect setup. Oda can't miss this. If Oda misses this, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'll do with myself if Oda misses this setup. This is the perfect setup right now. Shanks versus Mihawk. Get Crocodile out of here. Ben Beckman, you got him. Deal with him. Brush that off quickly. Shanks versus Mihawk is a perfect setup. The only thing that I think would save Mihawk is Buggy saying Shanks and I are friends, old history, XYZ. Let's not fight each other. Let's do a Davy back fight or something sweet like that or something chill. That's the only thing I can see that would save that scenario from going down the way I want it to go down. But I would love to see a Shanks versus Mihawk. I would finally get to see what's good. And they don't have to kill each other or anything like that. But just let them know who's running this. You know what I'm saying? And then Zoro can come in later after or S-Hawk could come in later and clean up what they gotta clean up. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at right now. And yes, I said S-Hawk because S-Hawk is elite. S-Hawk have Blackbeard say, dang. So I'm gonna put that out there. S-Hawk have Blackbeard. S-Hawk have Blackbeard on skates. Let's just be serious.
Man just said Mihawk gonna get bodied by filler plot. Have a daily basis. That's crazy. That's the only thing that's saving.
Listen.
Wow.
Listen. I personally, I don't think Mihawk is weak. I think that Shanks is. I just think Shanks is that strong. I do. I think Shanks is. If you look at Jordan and Kobe, like that's the way I see Roger and Shanks. I see Shanks being the modern day version of Roger. He watched Roger. He has a similar fighting style. His hockey is elite on that level. We've never seen Future Sight this advanced before. Shanks was looking into the future for like 3 minutes, it looked like. Everybody else is a few seconds. Like, his hockey is really Roger tier. That's what it looks like to me. And when you're looking at Shanks, you got to think of legends like Roger, Whitebeard, Rocks. That's who Shanks is right now. So, or even a prime Garp. So, like, if you're putting all that into consideration, I think that Blackbeard, you know, people like that, they're not ready. They're not ready. Mihawk, I think Mihawk is a better swordsman. But I think in terms of hockey, I think that's where he would fall short. And I would love to see it happen so we can finally know. And I think this is the perfect setup. Buggy said he wants to find the One Piece. That means it's time. That's what it means to me.
Okay. I got you said a lot. You said a lot of things to me. A lot of things I'm about to be thinking about for the next weeks. I think you made a lot of good points. I think Goldie Rogers and the Shanks is definitely the closest thing to a Jordan and Kobe comparison. But I also think that Mihawk's swordsmanship skills are LeBron-esque.
Okay.
I think the showdown that we talking about, I hope for your sake it does happen, because then we can finally know.
Right. I want to know.
Because now I ain't gonna lie, you sold me on it, so now I'm gonna be a little bit upset if this doesn't happen.
I would hope that, because that was the perfect setup. The moment I saw Buggy say, I want to enter the race, because before it looked like it was just gonna be a cross guild thing, and Buggy wasn't even gonna try it. But now that Buggy said, I want to try it, and he announced it, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Mihawk and Crocodile, what are they gonna do? Because if they kill Buggy, Buggy's entire crew is gonna turn on them. So are they gonna solo all of Buggy and all of his crewmates and the whole assets and all? No, it would make no sense to do that. They got to go for the One Piece now.
But it wouldn't.
It wouldn't make sense to do that. You know what I mean? So they're gonna have to follow what Buggy says. Unfortunately for them, now they have to join the race. So I think it's a perfect setup. Buggy running into Shanks, old rivals, old friends. We know Buggy's not fighting, so.
Well, he's gonna be close in the race,
right?
Like, honestly, when the day comes that Luffy does find the One Piece, I wouldn't be surprised if Buggy was on the island.
That's exactly.
I could.
Buggy's like that.
Damn near by luck. But Rob, thank you so much. You've gave great insight. Represented your guy Shanks very well.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
Great points. Let us know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Who y'all got? Mihawk or Shanks? It's gonna be a tough fight. I can't wait to see it. Also check out my guy's page down below. It will be in the description. You can check out all his skits, theory videos, debates, lots of great entertainment down there in the content down below. Let us know what you think. Until next time, peace.
You're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.